Hi, in this video I want to show you two statements that come with loops. These are optional statements that you can use in order to change the way a loop works. You can either skip a bunch of lines when you meet a certain condition, or you could just exit out of the entire loop if you want. So I'm going to show you a situation where we might be able to use the statements. One statement is called as the break, the other one is called as the continue. Here's the W3 school material link that you can refer to. Basically, break means you jump out of a loop at a certain point. Let us say that we are going to ask for a bunch of numbers, random numbers. The moment someone enters the 100, we are going to give a message, exit the code, okay? We will not keep on looking for something like that anymore. So we are looking for a particular number, and then when we find that number, then we jump out of the loop. So let us just say, so in order for us to find a number, first let's say it's for so 10 numbers. We are going to ask for 10 numbers. We are going to read the input. So we are reading the input inside the loop, which means this is going to go 10 times. If the number is equal to 100, we break. We break out of the loop, okay? If not, we would just say what the number is. So we are writing what the number is. So we are writing what the number is, we are writing what the count is. Let us see what happens when we do this. So I'm running my code. It's asking me for the first number. So the number is 23. I am on iteration 0. Okay. Just for clarity, let's make it from 1 and I less than or equal to 10. So I'm entering a number 56. It's not equal to 100. So we are getting this line on line number 12. So it's waiting for the next number for me to enter, 67. So 2 times the loop is executed. That is what the count is. The loop is executed 2 times and then the number is 67 right now. So it's asking me for the number. If I enter 100, this line never got executed because we break out of the loop. And there is no, it's not asking me for input anymore. See, without that, it won't ask for the input anymore. So let's write something else here. Let us see this. So enter a number. So it's 34, count 1. It's asking me for another number. 45, count 2, another number. Count 3, another number, count 4, count 5, count 6, count 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I never gave 100. So after 10 iterations, it comes out of the loop. And then it said out of the loop. But if this condition executes, this will print right away because it will exit the loop as it is. It will jump out of the loop and come to line number 15. Now let's do this again. Enter a number, I put 100. As soon as I enter 100, because that is my criteria to jump out of the loop, it jumps from this line 11 all the way to line 15. It won't go into the loop anymore. Okay, so this is just what I wanted to demonstrate. In reality, Let us say that you are looking for a specific match. You are only looping till you find that answer. You are only looping till you find that specific logic or whatever it is. So in that case, if you continue looping after you find whatever you need, you're just wasting the system's memory and processing time. So you want your code to be efficient. So you want to break out of the loop if you found what you're looking for and you don't need to loop any further. So that is what that example is for. For example, let us say you want to find the very first divisor of a number 4. Okay, let us say if that is the, you want to find a divisor, find the very first number divisible by 4. Okay, you are going to ask for 10 numbers. Okay, the very first number that is divisible by 4, and that's it, you are going to exit. Okay, if you have a situation like that, as soon as it's divisible by 4, you want to exit. You don't want to ask the number anymore. Okay, so let us change this to say if mod 4 equal to 0, you break. Before you break, you can say so that's the message I want to say. So as soon as I find the number is divisible by 4, I just say the number is divisible by 4, we'll exit loop now, and then it should come to out of loop and be done. Okay. So we want to run this code only till we find a divisor of, find a number divisible by 4. Let's see, 87 is not divisible, 96, 5 is not divisible, 13 is not divisible. The moment I enter 44, it's divisible. So it said number is divisible by 4. See, 44 is divisible by 4. It will exit the loop now. And then it came to this statement out of the loop. Please notice that this if condition I put like the parenthesis because I have more than one statement here. And that's the reason why I put the parenthesis. So pay attention to that, otherwise you will get an error. So this is an example of break. This is in week 3 demo 6. Let's look at week 3 demo 7, which is an example of a continue statement. So a break statement is used to jump outside of the loop. The continue statement will take you, it will skip all the code after the continue statement and like push you to the top of the loop again. So let us see how the continue statement. So we can use the same example. So for example, if my numbers are between 10 and 500, okay, I want to, for every number that is divisible by 5, I want to write a message. Otherwise, I just want to skip. If my number is divisible by 5 or 7, for example, okay. So my number is going to be this I. So this is my number. I'm not getting any input this time. I'm just like doing this. These two the numbers are between 10 and 500. Find all numbers divisible by 7. Okay, that's our goal. We are finding all numbers, not the very first number. If you want to only find the very first number divisible by 7, you will find it and like break. Here we want to find all the numbers divisible by 7, which means the loop has to continue and it has to do a certain set of code only when it's divisible by 7. Let us say if the number is divisible by 7, if num mod 7. So So equal to 0 means it's divisible by 7. I want to only do not equal to 0. So if it is not divisible, I just want to continue. I don't want to do anything further. See, because it's a single statement, right? Otherwise, what I want to do is I want to say console dot write line. Oops. Console dot write line. I just want to put the number. So all the numbers that are divisible by 7, I want to print. All the numbers that are not divisible by 7, I want to skip. So when I say continue, when the number is not divisible by 7, it will go to continue, which means it will skip this line and then go directly to number 6 again. It will go to the next iteration. See, it did not print this line for every number. See, it only printed for 14, 21, 28, 35. Only for those numbers it printed. For all the other numbers, it was able to skip and go up. Okay, so continue will skip any lines below it, the code below that continue, and it will take it all the way right back to the loop. Break, on the other hand, if you put a break here, it will skip out, jump out of the loop and go to line number, after line number 13, it will go right here. Okay, so instead of 500, let's say 50. So you can see all the numbers. So see there, so 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, it executes for all these guys. This loop happened from 10 to 50. But it only printed the numbers that are divisible by 7. And then after that iteration, it still executed from 10 to 50. That's 40 times. This loop went on for 40 times. It only wrote this line when this condition, this skipping didn't happen. That only happens when the number is divisible by 7. Okay, and after that it comes out. Never does it actually like jump out of the loop. It just takes it right back over here. From here, when this condition is met in number 9, it skips everything and then goes right back to number 6. So that is the application for break versus continue. Continue is when you want to skip some code within your loop. Break is when you want to jump out of the loop. I hope you find this helpful. Thanks.